Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and we're doing a little Minecraft with Botania, where we're going to do something completely different and have a Minecraft with random things. Mainly because I'm doing a bunch of stuff in this episode that happen to be random things stuff, and that's just the way it's going to go for today. As you can see, I've got some of the chorus fruit, what's it's from the end. I went back there and did a little trip to pick up some of this stuff because, you know, why not? And decided that I would like to get the beacon from back over where I was killing the Gaia, and not going to be doing that anymore. And I would like to use that beacon for a buff here because, you know, hello, why not? You know, I've got it, I can use it. And I'm really low on iron. I have hardly any iron left as I've been making blocks for it. And I did some hunting for it down in my mines where I'd pretty much just left the iron alone because, you know, how much iron did I need? Not much. Well, now I do, and I'm out of it. So I'm keeping a stack because that way I've got iron for other things. And so I figured, okay, let's go old school and let's make a iron farm above my farm, because that'll do all the killing and gathering, so why not? And, you know, why do one when you could do two or three for the same effort? Okay, not quite the same effort, but similar effort. Let's come over here and let's do a few things. I have 4 of these summoning pendulums filled with villagers, which is very nice because it makes moving them around so much easier. But doing stuff, random thing stuff. Let's go here with this. This is a rain shield. And if we take a look at this, you know, I love how random things has this information in here that says the rain shield prevents rain in a 5-chunk radius around it, which is huge. So we definitely want that. In fact, let's run downstairs because that's where we're going to set up the beacon. My plan is to put it downstairs. You know, kind of out of sight, out of mind. This chunk right here, Roxy, that's your tail in my face. Thank you very much. This chunk right here is the center chunk of my base. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And if we give it a redstone signal, that should now activate when it's raining. And there should be some particle effects going on there. So I want to have the beacon down in this area. And I've already put a piece of grass here and then chiseled a piece off because I've found out that beacons will go through transparent blocks, and chiseled blocks are transparent, so it's going to be down below there. But before we can do that, I need I think it's like 2.5 stacks of iron. I don't have 2.5 stacks of iron. So next things, one of the things I want to do is get up to the top there without having to fly, because lazy. And believe it or not, as fast as flying is, it takes a while to go up there to build height, because that's where build height is. And then this one is 70 blocks below, and then this one here is 70 blocks below, and I have no doors anywhere. So the villages here are just fine, and the village over there is more than 70 blocks away. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I may have to go over there and just break down the doors or verify from the center of this place to the edge of that. The first door I find is got to be at least 65 blocks. 70 just to be on the safe side. Anyway, what I want to do is do another method of getting up and down that's really fast. And for that, I made this Flue powder from random things, and I'm going to make 2 of these Flue signs. And you're probably sitting there saying, Flue, what, like, you know, cough, sneeze? No, this is from a well-read, very popular series that's been both a book and a movie, and we'll just kind of leave it at that and avoid copyright issues. So let's come over here and let me grab this bit of before we make our setup, I want to name these because that's always handy, and I have no experience. How much does it cost to name these things? 1. Okay, so I need 2 XP. If only I had some way around here of gaining experience, that would be really, really handy. Hey, you know where I'm getting this experience? It's random things. Yes, this lotus plant is what comes from... Okay, I've got 3. That's a random things. So, you know, we're going to use that. This I'm going to call home, because why not? Home. One-handed typing, because Roxy is sitting on my mouse hand. And this we're going to call up. And you're probably way ahead of me on this. Okay, so over here, this is my fireplace that I'm going to call home. And so I just take my sign and right-click on it. Boop. And the bricks change. It's got that little limey green... Ooh, it is slightly changing colors, or I'm on drugs. Okay, yeah, it's definitely changing colors. Okay, good. Whew. For a second there, I thought maybe I was on drugs, and then I was wondering, okay, which drugs are they? Because, you know, these are pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna fly up. Yeah, it takes a while. Up here. And this is a slightly different structure than I've done before, but I figured why not? It's a little bit fewer blocks than before, so again, why not? Let's see, that's the spot right there. And just to keep the bad guys at bay, let's turn on the lights. Yep, perfect. So I'm going to come over here and click this one. Click. All right, so now if you stand on the rain's not supposed to happen. Unless I'm further than 5 blocks away. Anyway, you stand here, you hold the Flue powder in your hand, and then you type, you say where you're going. Oh, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Okay, so let's check out the... I wonder if this needs to actually... Oh, no, wait. That's supposed to be working. I wonder if it needs to see the sky, if that's the issue. Or I needed to be close enough. No, it's still rain there. Let's take it upstairs, because this is obviously doing nothing. Are you breaking? No, you're not. Let's break you. Break you. Huh. Instantly broke with the pick and did nothing with the hand. Alright, so let's come over here, because this area here is the same spot. And let's put it here, because that's... Boom! Okay, so the redstone obviously turned that off. So that's what it is. Okay, I thought the redstone signal would turn it on. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so very nice. Okay, yay. That's my favorite thing today, right now, right there. Let's see. Now, I want to go ahead and put villagers in there, so let's go ahead and grab all these villagers. Oh. Before I use all these villagers up, I went ahead and took one of my farmers and put him here in this nice little area. And, you know, it's pretty nice. He's got a place to sit. He's got a table. He's got, you know, books to read and a little flower, even some art. So, you know, Frank here can just sit and be happy. Are you happy? He's happy. All right, so, and if he's happy, I'm happy. Let's go up. Now let's try lowercase. Let's try correct spelling. Oh. Let's try it with actually having the Flue powder in the hand. Let's do it with the lowercase. Oh, cool. So it's not case sensitive, which is good. Now, I need 10 villagers in here. And let's see if I can go beep. Oh, cool. Okay, so doot, 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 doot. So there should be 5. Let's check. Yep, 0 entities. So there's 5 over here. And let's go ahead and put... Oh, wow. No rain? Rain! Well, I know where the boundary is, so let's go ahead and put the other 5 here. So that's not quite enough. I think I need 14, if I remember right. 14 is the magic number to start this going. And I can breed more, but I think because I've got the pendulums and I know where there are other villagers, I'm just going to go ahead and stick the 20 I want here. And over here, let's go ahead and stick the other 5. So we've got 10 in both of these villages. And supposedly, I don't need all the doors going all the way around, so that's fewer doors to do. And it should still produce a pretty beefy amount of golems. And I've got 3 anyway, so, you know, why not? All right, so I will need to go fetch more and kind of do some breeding on this. But let's fix this up so that I can handle the iron and the poppies. And Roxy's meowing at me, telling me that it is almost time. Let's go ahead and let's do 14. Yeah, that should do it. All right, so there's enough of those. And I need you here and you here. 1, 2. Let's grab some. Go away. Let's go less than a stack of iron and no blocks, because I'm, you know, I could use some gold blocks, but no, I'm gonna stick with all iron. What's the other thing I'm looking for? Poppies. There's a poppy right there. All right, so let's head over this way. Warn fly. Since everything is going to get gathered up here, ooh, do I have any mana in here? I have 0 mana in here. What happened to my lever? Okay, well, the lever is totally not working. Let's put one of, because I don't need poppies. I don't need poppies at all. But I would like to go ahead and have the iron go down here. And click, come on, iron, go in there. There we go. So I want the iron to go down in there, and I need a lever. You know, you can never have enough levers. That's my guess. You should always have more levers than you need. So I'm going to make exactly 1, because, you know, why do I need to make more levers than I absolutely need? Even though I should do that. Because I'm a crazy person, that's why. All right, let's zoom. All right, let's put the lever on this and turn that on so I can drop some mana into the system. There it goes. Everything's bound to this mana pool, and I find it easier to drop it into these. None of these should... Why is there a skeleton? There should not be... Oh, I bet you they're down below here. Oh, there's... I'm hearing... Oh, I've got to go hunt for some space down below. Coal? What drops coal? I get the gunpowder. I don't get the coal. Anyway, here, let me snag that. There should be plenty in there to kill those guys. That's just weird. Okay. Anyway, so let's spit the coal in here because I don't need it. So that should handle the golems when they start dropping through. They should fall through. They get guided down to here. Why are you guys... Oh, the loot guy is up here. No. Oh, there's a golem. I don't want the Lunium here. Thank you. And he can just take damage. Why is there gold just sitting there? Oh, because I've got the hopper turned off. That's why. The hopper hawk. Now it'll suck it back in. Gold will go into here. Probably already did. And, oh, got some iron in here, but that I think was from the zombies. Let's sneak a peek right there. And there's our iron. Yay! So this is going to work. So that is exactly what we're looking for. And, oh, look at all this random crap that I don't... Okay, no, I'll steal the mana steel. I can definitely use the mana steel for things. So that's all the random stuff. Did you not get me another one of these? I read up. This is another random things. It hides your name tag if you're on multiplayer servers, which is nice, and it's indestructible. So a little bit of armor that will not break. What's not to like about that? I put a beacon. Ooh. I just got a iron column falling down. I was saying I put a beacon right there, or waypoint actually, right in the center of that bottom one, so that I could run over to the village over there and see the distance. It's like 140 blocks, so plenty good. And it was like 24, 25 ingots in there. So it's been working because I've been doing stuff over here. Whoops, before we do that, let's come over here. Another thing from random things, we're going to grab some fertilized dirt, and we're going to come over to here, and I'm not going to use my axe because my axe will chop down this tree when I hit this melon, which is a bad thing because I don't want to do that. But this fertilized dirt is supposed to... Let's go ahead and break everything. Break. Is supposed to work even on stuff that has no water. So I don't need that block of water here anymore. And, you know, should I be using a shovel? Why, yes, I should, because I'm a doof. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this down here. And I wonder, can I put this flower, or actually the pitcher plant, can you go on fertilized dirt? No, you cannot. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... No. Well, let's use something other than my hoe to break that. All right. Will you go on there? Oh, you won't. Well, fine. I will put just regular dirt there because I can. All right. Well, the rest, let's go ahead and hoe down. Yo-ho. And we'll leave you there. I was just going to... It would be a way of having some extra water around. Oh, you won't go on there either? Well, you're a big pile of poo. What about non-hoed? Okay, we'll just have to go with non-hoed. There is the trick that the more hydrated and tilled land around your melons and your pumpkins, the better it'll work. The faster it'll grow. Not like I really have a super need for this, but let's go ahead and you're there and there. Let's switch. Oh, I reversed these. Not like it, again, matters. But so we've got some tilled land. We've got some flowers to prevent them from planting across from each other. They can still go here. Oh. Now they can't. So they will be forced out, which is how I want them to grow. And because they are kitty corner from each other, that's best. If you have that... I lied. Kitty corner it will slow things down, actually. Although this is supposed to make things grow like 3 times faster. I don't care at this point. I really don't care. I have plenty of melons and whatnot. I just have that there. But let's go ahead and fill this place up real quick. And this is where I'm going to put all my villagers and set up a little villager breeding program over here. Going to get some berry white music playing and see what happens. And I want to till this all up. And the idea, I figured if I go with this fertilized dirt, for one, it will go faster than not with just regular dirt or tilled earth, because this is supposed to be 3 times faster. Is that all of it? Looks like that's all of it. And I need to take a guy, yeah, you're one of the brown coats, so he will actually harvest stuff, but I don't currently have anything on me. I just pulled it from downstairs. The rest of these guys I need to hold off. Over here, 5 blocks down, I've got 6 doors and a villager. That's my Fako village down there. And these guys up here are close enough that they'll see this as a village. But they're far enough from the Y level of where the village is that they don't count So there's 6 doors down there. That's sufficient for more than one villager. So these guys will always think, oh, we need to populate the village. Next, I have this pile of dirt up here because, you know, I had a bunch of dirt. And random things, I'm going to make grass seeds, which I could just right-click here and turn that into grass, which is kind of silly because that's just what I did. I'm going to make some green seeds, and it's really dark green. So what I'm going to do is I've got lights here, and I'm going to let that spread over time. I need to get some veg for this guy, probably carrots, because I'm using potatoes for the potions. Not that I'm, oh, see, spreading. Not that I'm using a lot of potatoes, but I think I'll go ahead and hand him carrots and let him start tossing those around. And when he's harvested a bunch of those, so he's got a good stockpile, we will carrots up here. Stack of carrots. And I've got some downstairs, so I can give him the full stack. And we'll let him. Roxy just jumped up onto my hand again and said, here, thanks for the food. I'm going to now sit here and be nice to you. There, you just picked up the carrots. Thanks for taking the carrots. This is the part where you plant. He's not gonna plant because he doesn't see this as actual dirt. You're a moron. You are a moron. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch this out with actual dirt and till it and put some water in the center and a lily pad on top so they don't fall in because they're dumb. This was supposed to have been so much faster. So with the regular tilled earth, it's worked so much better. I've got both of those are filled, and there's 5 on the far side. So that means I need 15 more. And these guys have stopped. And I don't know why. I just came through after AFKing, and this entire plot here was entirely filled with grown carrots, and my 2 brown coats, him and him, nothing. It's like these guys have given up entirely, and I don't know why they've stopped. It's really, really strange. But it just so happens I have 5 guys here. I've got 4 guys there. There were 4 in that village, and I just snagged them. So I think these are all the guys I need. Come on, let me grab you and you. No. Get back. Stop that. Okay, grab these last 2. Boop, boop. Jam guy. And this guy down here who's been making such a ruckus. Have you been making a ruckus? You have been making a ruckus like crazy. So that... It was an okay breeder, and I'm not sure why they stopped. They just stopped dead in their breeding. And I traded with them. I threw them lots of carrots. I planted more carrots over here and tossed them in there. Nope. No go. So, but these guys, I'm going to go ahead and load up there. That should make all 3 of these fully functional. And then I'm going to go ahead and just AFK the rest of the day and let it build me up some iron. And I should have plenty. And it's nighttime. The sound of more iron. So about, I'm guessing about 10 hours of AFKing here at the farm. And there's all sorts of iron goodness in here. In fact, I went ahead and compressed it all up, saved out an extra iron ingot. That's how many came off of that iron golem. Roxy, are you going to hit my microphone again with your tail? You are very much chatty right now. She is very much wanting some nums. Anyway, I've already grabbed the 2 stacks, somewhat of that I needed. Aha. More goodness. So this is leftovers from that. It was filled up quite a few rows in here, which is very, very nice. But let's go ahead and fly out of here. Snag the beacon. Hello, Mr. Beacon. Come with me. Ugh, it took a while to break. And let's see, there's a way down over here. I put the dark green as a border around the base. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's there. It gives it a certain je ne sais dark green quoi. So anyway, we're hop on down. There's some of all 16 colors, and I was going, no, I'm not gonna candy stripe everything like that. And you can see the beam shoots through the chiseled grass and the flower up above, so yay. So if I think I have to, nope, I have to just right click this thing, put that in there. I want regen in case I have to kill anything. None of these, actually if I put this all the way down to bedrock, that would be handy if I'm digging more around there, but I don't care. I really don't. Let's just go for this. This is the main thing I care about, is the regen. Anyway, poof. And this is the part where you give me regen. Did you not give me regen? You're supposed to give me regen at this point. I hit the... Oh, there it goes. It just took a while. So I've got strength and just plain regen, which this will give me regen 2, which is twice as good. But there's more that I can do with this. It's just going to have to take place in the nether. What I'm looking for are those little tiny specters that sometimes appear when you kill something, and they float around for 10 seconds or so and then they poof, disappear. I need one of those, and unfortunately because they're specters, they have no physical form, so you can't, chop them with a sword and kill them. So I have to use something else. I've got a splash potion of harming. That will do it for them. So what I need to do is camp out here for a while and kill things until I find a specter. And then I'll splash him. Hopefully he'll drop some ectoplasm. There's one right there. Yes! Now, oh, an ectoplasm right there! Alright, that's what I need. Let me go ahead and kill a few more, see if I can get some more. I managed to get 2 ectoplasms, which is perfect because that gives me 2 ingots. And with this, now I've got a specter sword, and I can stop throwing potions. And this should allow me to hit them. And I'd like a few more. I'm going to see how many I can get in the next little while. I have had a very fruitful trip to the nether and doing a bunch of hunting. It was so fruitful, I went back and hunted some more. And this sword has worked very nicely. It's taken a little bit of damage, but 6. I've killed a whole lot more, but as you can see, it's got unbreaking on there and looting. Sharpness doesn't matter because the specters have half a heart. But if I had to, fight some guys, that was right there. And for some reason, the doggies are really, really interested in that floating flower with the beacon on it. Yeah, I stuck some green glass on it so that it would be, green. Anyway, so I have 20 of these ectoplasms, which is very, very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go delete. And let's get 9 of these specter ingots. Now, I could do a single piece of lapis, a single piece of gold, and an ectoplasm and get one of these ingots too. But this way, I get to use 7 and I get 9 ingots. So bonus. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. One of the things that I've been looking at doing is this specter lens. Well, let's take a look at this specter lens. Information says you put that on top of a beacon, it will apply the effects of the beacon on your player no matter where you are in the dimension of the beacon. Isn't that cool? So anywhere here in the overworld, that should give me, don't care. We're just going to break right down and pop it here. So there's my green glass, and let's go ahead and put this specter thing. Can I? Nope, I got to shift click it on there. So, I don't see any difference. But what should happen is, as soon as I can figure a way out of this hole, as soon as I go away from here, I should still have what were my strength and regen. Both mighty nice to have, so I like that a lot. And I'm going to do a little exploring because, well, before we do that, I want to get more ectoplasms. And so the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to grow some ectoplasm trees. So let's go ahead and put a tree here and a tree there and a tree here and a tree there. and you get some ectoplasm, and you get some ectoplasm, and you get some ectoplasm, and we're all getting ectoplasm. All right, so these should give me spectre saplings that when I harvest them should give me spectral wood, let's see, spectre plants from the spectre logs, and occasionally the leaves should get me some ectoplasm too, and I've got 9 left, and I will leave that there. Other fun stuff. Random Things has these little crystals, these biome crystals, and beach, I don't care, beach, but if I put that in this form, that gets me a biome sensor, which if I come over here and drop it in there, this gives me a biome radar. So now if I come over to this, and you see that nice little antenna set up there, if I take and right click with a biome, and I really want to find me a jungle because I want some kitties. Kitties are really cool. There's actual editions gives you balls of fur that the kitties hawk up occasionally. You can get stuff out of there, but kitties are fun. There's also ice plane spikes. I would like to find some of those so that I can get some. What am I going to get? The packed ice, because there's no way of making packed ice. So there's absolutely no way of making packed ice. Shh, you didn't see that. And I'd like to find me that. But I found this in my last trip, a spectral biome. What the heck is a spectral biome? And where is it? I don't know. So what you do is you right click with the crystal, and you can see it pops in there. Stop giving me that. And if you don't want it in there, you can just right click and pull it out again. So, oh, that's kind of weird sound. Okay, yeah, not as weird. For a split second, it sounded like a skeleton. Anyway, so once you've got that in there, you just right-click this to give it a signal, and now you've got this smoke effect, and the radar is scanning around looking for that biome. This is going to hit your server hard, so I would say don't do this in multiplayer. But this isn't multiplayer, this is single player, and so they'll go ahead and scan, and I'm going to AFK because, you know, hey, I've got iron, I can AFK, I've got trees over there to grow, I can do stuff and AFK this. When this finds it, there's going to be a 5th smoke there in the center, which will be mighty, mighty nice. And then I just take a piece of paper like this, and I think I right-click here onto the... yeah, I guess I right-click it here on the radar with the piece of paper. That should give me information as to where that is. And then I'll just repeat that with each of my biomes. Okay, well, maybe not the ice spike plains, but definitely I want to try the spectral. I'm very, very curious about the spectral biome. I've never heard of it before, and so I'm going to look it up. And that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun indeed. So that is a bunch of really good stuff. One of the things I was hoping for, let's go back to Spectre. There's some tools that are in here that are pretty cool. Spectre Core. Don't know what that is. Spectral blocks. Can I do anything? Indestructible. Okay. I can also sit there and make this the Spectre Anchor, where ectoplasm, a bunch of iron. You combine that in a crafting table, and it's soulbound, or it permanently locks that item to you. You don't lose it when you die. And I've got a lot of things I would like to anchor to me, but I want lots more ectoplasm before I do that. Some of the other cool stuff. Oh, the Spectre Key. This gets you access to the Spectre dimension, where it gives you a chunk, a full 16 by 16, space that is yours, that you can teleport to and from using the Spectre Key. And then inside there you can raise the height limit of your dimension, which is pretty dang cool. And then the Spectre String, do this, I get those, and then those can be used to make this the Spectre Energy Injector. And then there are these coils. Well, you can pump energy into your injector, and then these coils transfer them out of your personal power storage, whatever, anywhere. It's cross-dimensional, no wires attached, power transference. And what I would really, really like are these. These are spectre coil number whatever. And you're supposed to be able to find these in dungeons. And I was hunting all through the nether, 3 or 4 different nether fortresses, that's the word. And I didn't find any of them. They're just random dungeon loot. I've got that over there. Now, the reason why these are showing up, this is showing up is because I upgraded the random things mod to the latest version so that those are there. I really wanted this. And I may run my Lunium again. I may run that just to get, hopefully, some of these. Because those just generate power. So if I can get me one of those, I could bring it over to here. This is the only thing I've been using power on, and I've got this little coal generator that's been generating slowly with little bits of tiny charcoal the power I need. That's like 20 or 40 RF. I'd probably 20. It would be way faster if I've got 128 RF per tick for free. Isn't that cool? I think it's very cool. There's tons of fun stuff with that, and yep, still not doing anything. So I'm gonna just AFK and okay, let's get out of the get out of the way of that. So random things, fun mod, and as it says, it's just random stuff, and there's tons of things I haven't even begun to touch on this. But for the things I wanted to do here, that's sufficient. Sufficient for now, and I'll get back to doing Botania stuff with the next episode. But I wanted to get that the regen everywhere in this dimension. And now that I've got the iron farm going over there, I can make another one in the nether. Oh, isn't that a good idea? I like that idea. All right, well, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer, geeking out and having way too much fun with random things. And thanks for watching. Bye.